Are you at a crossroads in your life? Are you? Are you wondering what's next and hoping it'll be a step in the right direction? I don't know. Welcome to Wake Up with Wendy. Our show is all about making your next bold move, whether it's career or relationships or life in general. Second acts do exist. Second chances do exist. And so stay tuned and let's explore together what's next for you.
Focus on the quality of our relationship. And so I began thinking about coaching couples and how important it is. And as I worked with couples, I began to notice that couples at this stage in their life, as their kids are going off to college, as they're changing, as they're approaching retirement, that they're living parallel lives very often.
You've talked about that before, so what does that mean?
Well, you know, they put a lot of focus in on the kids.
Right.
And then all of a sudden the kids leave home,
right.
and there's kind of this...
And people say, now what?
Now what?
Right.
I have a course called Partners in Living.
Which I want to take.
Yeah.
We were talking about
Partners
that
in Living. And where I start with them is really, you know, these are couples, I like to work with couples now who really don't have an issue. Their relationship is solid. They know their relationship is solid. They're fine. But they're interested in what's next for them.
Right.
What are they creating for themselves?
Right. What's
the vision they have for their life? They may be interested in traveling. They may be interested, like we were, they may be interested in building businesses.
Right.
I find people at this stage of the game are interested in being creative, they're interested in being fulfilled, they're interested in contributing.
Yeah.
And
regardless if they're in partnership or not. Really,
yes, that's right.
Right.
And so I began to think about how I could be of service, particularly as I was being trained as a coach. I retrained as a coach, did my training in England. I traveled over there, and developed ways to work with couples so they could really begin to examine what was really important to them, particularly their values. So that sense of, first of all, connection, aligning on our future,
right?
Connecting to what it is.
Which is easy to do with if you're asking yourself some questions.
Yeah,
right.
That's right.
So this might be a good time.
Yeah. So
Pete, if you don't mind pulling up the questions on the PowerPoint slide, we can talk about them. Great. So.
The first question I've spoken about is having the couple explore, you know, what's important to them now in their life.
Right. So wait, so let me just, so these questions are up. People can see this on the screen.
Good.
And these are questions that you would ask yourself, and then your partner would ask themselves, and then you'd compare your answers?
Well,
like, how could you use these?
You certainly, I would ask people to there's a lot of different ways you can get at this.
Yeah.
You know, in a kind of work I do with them, I have them close their eyes and go to a time.
Well, we want people to be able to do this by themselves.
So they can certainly sit down and talk about this. They can share about times in the past with each other, about what they've done, what's missing for them, what they want to rekindle.
These are great questions.
Yeah, what they want to rekindle.
That's
you know,
great.
Times when I can go back and think about the times, those kinds of vacations we used to have, or the adventures that Martha used to go on, and what's missing.